Say rolling around, sitting on doves, can't lie, I was high on shrubs.
Hey guys, welcome back to Cinematopical. Nate here with Strange Wang, and today we are continuing our string of reacting to older, classic, not necessarily old, but pre-release films in lieu of there being no new movie trailers to react to. So today we are reacting to the original 1954 trailer for our own Strange Wang's favorite Alfred Hitchcock film, Rear Window.
Scene of the crime. A crime of passion, filmed in a way you have never seen before, and as no one else would dare attempt, but the screen's master of suspense, the producer-director who shocked the world with Psycho.
That's it right there.
This is the apartment of a man named Jeffries, a news photographer whose beat used to be the world. Right now, his world has shrunk down to the size of this window. He's been watching the people across the way. Nobody seems to pull their blinds during a hot spell like this. He knows a lot about them by now. Too much, perhaps. For instance, down there on the second floor, the woman pacing about. He calls her Miss Lonely Hearts. So lonely that even death seems like a friend. These are the newlyweds, on a honeymoon no one will ever forget. He calls her Miss Hearing Aid, an artist of a very odd and strange art. The songwriter, who plays the same melody over and over again. A genius or insane? This is the traveling salesman and his invalid wife. Out of their arguments and nagging comes a weird kind of love. Miss Torso, the body beautiful. That is, viewed from a safe distance.
Those are just a few of my neighbors. First I watched them just to kill time, but then I couldn't take my eyes off them, just as you won't be able to.
And you won't be able to take your eyes off the glowing beauty of Grace Kelly, who shares the heart and curiosity of James Stewart in this story of a romance shadowed by the terror of a horrifying secret.
No shit.
I guess people had a problem getting to theaters on time back in the day.
Well, like, he made a big deal about that with Psycho.
Yeah.
So, obviously, they're banking very heavily off Psycho.
Right.
Like, this movie is being sold by Psycho and Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Which I did like a lot.
And James Stewart. He's
Yeah.
big at that time. And Grace Kelly.
Like, the first time you see the Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, sure.
So, I like this because you're breaking kayfabe. You're on set with them. It pushes through, like, they're filming. Kind of like the Citizen Kane one did.
Yeah.
Check that trailer out in the corner. I like that aspect of it. But besides that, it was a very much a product of its time.
For sure.
Like, that is not a representation of the movie at all.
No.
The opening shot where it's going through his house, you explained it. That tells you everything you need to know about the character.
Yeah.
I didn't need that because I've seen the movie so many times.
Exposition out the wazoo.
That's a fact.
I did like the breaking of kayfabe where James Stewart breaks the fourth wall, talks to the audience. I did like that kind of stuff. I kind of wish they would bring that back in the trailers now because trailers tell too much now.
Yeah.
So this one didn't tell me enough.
I also feel like, I mean, it really does. So right now the term breaking the fourth wall just means anytime a character talks to the audience. Yeah. But when you really break the fourth wall like this, it almost makes you feel like a part of the movie.
Oh, you're right.
Camera angle, you're looking out like you're not supposed to be seeing this.
Yeah.
So like Hitchcock's a master of suspense. He's a master of his craft. So like every camera angle means something. Everything that he does means something.
Right.
So I didn't need that being told to me. But I did enjoy aspects of it. Not a good representation of the movie though.
Yeah. Well, I think again, it is a product of its time.
Yeah.
So people, like, obviously there were film critics and people dissected film, but nobody really they probably appreciated Hitchcock back then, but now Hitchcock is what you study.
Yeah.
You know? So they probably didn't break it down to the extent that we do now, which means your average movie-going audience probably didn't have a lot of people doing that either, but now as society has grown and like our base knowledge has expanded, like that was probably pretty helpful for the audience back in those days, where now it's just like a common thing to look for stuff like that when you go to the movies.
Well, also, like I said before, we saw Psycho a ton in this trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different movie.
Yeah.
You got to sell this to the audiences.
Mm-hmm.
Psycho, ginormous hit.
Mm-hmm.
So the audience is wide now because of that movie.
Yeah.
So they're coming to see an after Hitchcock movie. So I feel like this is for the wide audience, which makes sense for marketing.
Yay, capitalism!
How do you feel? Tell us down in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe.